and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jessup Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Tegna. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it, or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Spinderella. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Carr to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The run inside. It's Williams. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They're going to run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Carr above the noise. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. Right down the gut of the field. 30, the 20, 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Sooners. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all of these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner!
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, and these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Play action, C.J. Carr. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Runs through a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Now here's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have two left to work with here in the first half. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
Hey, check it. 22, 90 out. Freeze, freeze. Flash.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Timeout, Oklahoma, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted! intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.